Recognize that song? Well, in golfing terms, it means we're off to Siam Country Club, Rolling Hills. Let's get to it. Now, before we crack on into the video, this is the video, as I mentioned in previous vlogs, about a free prize draw whereby I would ask a question for you to answer in the comments and feedback section of this video. Now, just to recap, to enter the free prize draw, you must already be a subscriber to my channel, and if you answer the question correctly, you will be eligible for the free prize draw. I will make a separate vlog 1 week after the post of this video, and whoever is the lucky winner will receive 12 Callaway Chrome Soft X golf balls, same balls used by Jon Rahm no less. The prize draw question will be later in this video. Remember, you have to be a subscriber to be eligible for the free prize draw, or you could say you got to be in it to win it. Moving on. Now, in this video we're going to make a review and guide on how to play Siam Rolling Hills golf course, which is located about 30 minutes just outside of Pattaya. Now, as you watch this video, Siam had already just announced that Siam Rolling Hills GC would be closed from the 1st of April 2024 till around about the end of October 2024 for renovation work, specifically on the greens, so at least this video captures the before scenario. Compared to the other Siam Pattaya golf courses, this one's a bit less challenging and affords some expansive greens. For example, the 6th green, the second par 5 and the front 9, from the front of the green to the back is 60 yards. You definitely don't want that putt. So what is the summary of the Siam Rolling Hills GC and facilities? Well, the golf course opened in 2020. It has 18 holes. It's more of a traditional design, and unlike all the other Siam courses, each hole actually has a name assigned, with a signature hole aptly named the Wall of Death. You will understand why that name when you get there. There are plenty of greens with 2 tiers, but strangely on this course, the top tiers tend to be at the front of the green as opposed to the back. It's fair to say, while this course is always well maintained, the greens are not quite of the quality of the other Siam courses, and I suppose that might be the reason why they are closing it down to make renovation on the greens. I mean, it's only been open 4 years and already they're tinkering with the greens. The clubhouse, as you would expect from any Siam Country Club golf course, is top quality. Locker rooms are good, and the driving range and the pitching and putting practice facilities are also good. Again, like the other Siam courses, the golf carts are equipped with LCD screens giving you GPS yardage, but as always, just to take your rangefinder just in case. Now, if you have previously watched my review and guide videos on the other courses, we will go through each hole, showing you the yardage from each tee, what it normally plays, as well as do some on-the-course talking, provide more or less a guide on how to best get around this golf course. Just to recap, total yardage on the Rolling Hills GC is as follows. So off the blues, its total yardage is 6,561 yards. Off the whites, it's 6,032 yards. Off the yellows, 5,757 yards. Off the reds is 5,416 yards, and FYI, this is the longest ladies course out of all the Siam Pattaya courses. There is black tees, and if you're interested, the yardage is up on the screen now, but we won't be talking about that too much in this video. For your information, like the 2 previous Siam GC videos, I've shot this footage on my trusty DJI Pocket 3, great gadget to take onto the golf course and record those memories. Okay, let's move forward and get onto the golf course and run through the holes. But before we do, it's time for the free prize draw question. So here is the question. In my Siam Waterside review and guide video, which hole did I say was the signature hole in the video? Post your answers in the comment section of this Rolling Hills review video, aka this video, and if you get it right, you're in the free prize draw, only as long as you were already a subscriber. Okay, let's get on to the first tee. So as usual, we'll be playing sort of off the whites, so and telling you the yardage that it would normally play. So when you look at the yardage on the screen and yardage to the bunkers, etc., it's from the normally plays yardage, which is in the information box in the corner of the screen. Okay, so let's get going. So hole number 1, par 4, stroke index 12, Basically straightforward par 4, not too difficult off the tee, just get it down the middle. Don't really need a driver on this hole, 3-wood or even a long iron, just get it down that middle and you're still going to be left with a short shot under the green. Nothing too exciting about this particular green. Slopes, if anything, a little bit from the right hand side of the green down towards the slopes, so if anything you want to be always below the pin if you can, but otherwise nice opening, gentle hole, slight dogleg to the right, but nothing too awkward. Okay, second hole at Rolling Hills. It's the par 3. It's the first par 3 in the front 9, stroke index 10. Normally plays as per the whites, 180 yards. And for information, this is the first green that's got 2 tiers. And as I said earlier on, the tier on this particular green is at the front. So if the pin is actually at the front of the green, don't try and get it too close, because it'll bounce down into the valley at the back of the green. If anything, go a bit short. Likewise, if it's at the back of the green, just hit it to the middle of the green. It should get towards that pin. Long hole, 180 yards, but definitely good par 3 and certainly one of the more challenging holes on the golf course. Hole number 3, it's a par 4, it's stroke index 8, normally plays as per the whites, 368 yards. The tee shot is definitely more towards the right of the fairway, try and avoid the bunkers on the left hand side, but you should be able to carry at 195, but if you're a little bit concerned about it, just move out to the right, aim a little bit right, still plenty space out on the right. The shot on the green is pretty straightforward. It is an elevated green for your second shot, and it's a 2-tiered green, so if anything you definitely do not want to be in that bunker on the left hand side. Just aim out to the right if anything, but if it's at the back of the green you can go a little bit further, and there's a slope at the back of the green and it lets the ball roll back down onto the green, so just a bit of a tip there, but certainly one of the most challenging holes on the golf course as a par 4, so but great hole. Okay, hole number 4, it's a par 5, first par 5 on the golf course, stroke index 2. Normally plays a bit longer than the whites, 490 yards this one, and you've just got to be careful about the bunkers on the right hand side on the tee shot, but if you can manage to bullet a straight tee shot down the middle, the fairway rises slightly up the hill, possibility definitely getting on the green in 2 here, but otherwise you can just plot it down there to the corner. About the green, it does slope from the back of the green down to the front, so if anything you just want to make sure that your shot is always short of the pin. If you can, then it'll give you a nice uphill putt, but otherwise nice friendly first par 5, and yeah, let's crack on to the next hole. Hole number 5, bit of another hole this, because there's actually two greens up forward there. Both greens are at a distance of drivable potential, usually plays as per the whites, so 285 yards. Normally they play the green on the right hand side as you look forward from the tee. It's always hidden, the green. This one is a bit of a slope that hides the green, so but normally you're going to plot it down there, just 200 yards. You don't really need a driver here. The 3 woods is good, even an iron, and you just want to make sure you give yourself a nice easy shot into the green. You just don't want to miss this green to the left. You definitely don't want to be in that bunker on the right either, because the green slopes from the right down towards the slope on the other side to the left. So yeah, smart shot is just hit it short and then get on the green. You can roll up quite a cricket score here if you're not careful, so just play it sensibly down the fairway onto the green, get out there with a par 4, but nice hole, and it is the easiest on the course, stroke 18. Hole number 6, second par 5 on the front 9, stroke index 6, usually plays about 490 yards. Shouldn't be any problems with carrying those bunkers on the right hand side. Plenty of room on the left. For the bigger hitters, if you do hit it too far, that 275 water is lurking, so do be careful, keep it to the left, but otherwise you should be able to just plot it over the burn there, and then once you've got over that burn, you just got to be careful that this green is 2-tiered. Front tier is at the front of the green, and it's a big slope down to the back, which goes out to the right of the green. But otherwise, yeah, just be careful of that. Otherwise, this is a great par 5. definitely one for the cameras as well. Take some pictures for the memory, but yeah, otherwise straightforward. Hole number 7 at Rolling Hills. It's the second par 3 and the front 9 at Rolling Hills. Stroke index 16. Normally plays a little bit longer than the whites. Usually plays about 140 yards, but still a short iron. But you do need to be careful. Do not go left, because there is a slope on the left hand side of the green that can go down to the water. But otherwise, just aim, if anything, slightly right or short, and you should be able to get your par on this hole. It's a nice hole. Hole number 8 at Rolling Hills. It's a par 4, slight dogleg to the left. It's stroke index 4. Definitely the toughest par 4 on the front 9. Not so much for the distance, but the green is very tricky. Usually plays about 388 yards, but you can aim out to that just to the right of the bunkers. You'll get yourself down there, and this again is let's say a 2-tiered green with the lower tier at the back left of the green. Slopes from the right of the green down to the left, so you do have to be thinking about where you want to try and pitch it on the green. That's very advisable. Definitely want to miss those bunkers on the left. They're quite deep below the green, but if you can just aim for the middle of the green, you should be in pretty good shape. Definitely do not go long. There's a significant slope down the back of the green, so just a bit of a tip there. You definitely do not want to be hunting for the pin at the back, because if you go over, it's going to be double bogey day. Okay, hole number 9, par 4, stroke index 14, very straightforward par 4. And just a bit of a tip, do be wary where you're pointing. Let's say aim off for the tee here. If you think you just go over that 188 bunker, you just push it a little bit, you can go straight down onto the path into the water. So aim between those 2 bunkers. 3-wood is maybe all you need here as well, but there's still plenty of space there for a driver. If you can get it all the way down there, that's good. Just got to be a bit careful. There's a bit of a kidney shaped green here, and if you just go to the middle, it can either roll off on the right or roll off on the left, so do be careful with that. But otherwise, it can be, best shot is actually, if the pin's at the front, go a bit short, and if it's at the back, go a bit longer. You definitely want to be pitching it sometimes in the middle of the green here, because it'll just roll off to the left or roll off to the right. So a bit of a tip there, but great hole. Nice last hole for the front 9. Okay, we're on to the back 9 now. So hole number 10, par 4, stroke index 11. Normally plays as the whites, 315 yards. You don't need a driver off the tee here. You can get away with a 5-wood, 3-wood. You still might reach those bunkers further up at the 230 yard mark, so do be careful about club selection. Otherwise, if you get there, down there in the middle of the fairway, just got to be a bit careful. Don't push it to the right or the left. There's a bit of a slope either side of the green, just sort of runs down, so it can be a bit tricky. But the green's pretty big. You should be able to just aim to the center of the green, get it on that green. Usually slopes from the back of the green to the front, so anything short, so it allows you to put uphill, is pretty good. Otherwise, yeah, nice opening hole for the back 9. Okay, hole 11, par 5, stroke index 5. It's the first par 5 on the back 9. Normally plays as per the yardage, so just got to concentrate and get a straight tee shot down the middle if you can, as far as you can. Usually you'd be hard pushed to reach those bunkers on the right of the 302 yard marker, but usually plays about a 3-shot hole to get it onto the green, mainly because the second portion of the hole is all up the hill, so quite challenging to get on this green in 2 normally. Green's pretty good, it's pretty flat, there's nothing too exciting, slopes from the back to the front. If you are short right, it was a bit of a hill and the ball will roll down, so just be careful about that. Better to be long, but otherwise just aim for the middle of the green. Really good par 5, and yeah, you should enjoy this one and get your par 5. 12th hole at Rolling Hills, par 4, stroke index 3. Definitely one of the toughest par 4s in a golf course. Normally plays 388 yards, but you've just got to be careful on your tee shot. You definitely want to try and hug that left-hand side of the fairway if you can. You'll be very challenged to reach that 288 yard bunker, so just get it down there in the middle if you can. Don't go too far to the right, because it slopes the fairway from the left to the right, and if you just push it slightly and you think you're still in the fairway, think again, because it can roll into the bunkers. But otherwise, Second shot is always about a mid-iron, so you've just got to be thinking about where the pin is. It's 2 tiers. The top tier is at the back of the green, surprise, surprise, on this particular hole. If the pin's at the front, do not hit it to the back of the green, because you'll be left with an impossible 2-putt. It's going to be a 3-putt city all the time, so just think about where the position of the pin is. But other than that, it's a pretty good hole, and definitely one for the memories. First par 3 on the back 9, hole 13. Usually plays 160 yards, stroke index 9. All about where the pin is on the hole, on this particular hole. So if it's located at the front, do keep it short. If it's at the back, just be careful. This is a 2-tier green, but the lower tier is dedicated to the back left portion of the green. So you don't want to be down there if the pin is not down there, but otherwise you just aim for the middle of the green. Always try and keep it short of the hole if you can, and definitely want to miss that bunker on the right hand side. But nice par 3, not too long, and yeah, probably get some good pictures from the top of this green. It's quite high up in the golf course of this particular area. Hole 14, par 4, stroke index 7. Normally off the whites 4-2-1, but they tend to bring it a little bit forward on this hole. But otherwise, aim out to the left. There actually is a right hand side fairway, but aim out to the left, that's where everybody goes. You'll get it down there, and you should be left normally with about 150 yard shot, depending how far you hit the ball. But this green does slope from the back of the green to the right, and slightly from the right to the left, so just be careful where the pin is. In this hole, you always want to be on the lower side of the pin location. If you get it under the hole, you've always got that uphill putt, and it's pretty much straightforward par 4, but depending where the tee boxes are, can play a bit longer, but otherwise great hole. Hole 15, it's the last par 5 on the back 9. It's stroke index 1. It's the signature hole. It's called the Wall of Death, and you just want to try and aim it over that 192 yard bunker. Shoot it over there if you can. Just got to be careful. Sometimes they put the tees back here and you might end up in that bunker. So if you want to be careful, just aim out to the right a bit. There is plenty of room out there on the right hand side of the fairway. Otherwise, it's usually a 3-shot hole. Just plot it down there, get it second shot down there as far as possible. And then definitely the shot for the green here is if the pin's slightly to the front of the green or to the right at the front, don't think about getting near the pin, just get it to the back of the green if you can, so you're putting down the hill, because if you go down that slope to the Wall of Death, you are going to be very, very challenged to make a par here. So just a bit of a tip there, but otherwise signature hole is a very, very nice hole. A bit of a zigzag to get up there to the green, but otherwise cracking hole. We're at the postage stamp. God knows why anybody call it the postage stamp, because the green is about 5 times bigger than the real postage stamp at Royal Troon. But otherwise we're at hole 16, par 3, stroke index 15. Distance wise, very similar to the postage stamp. Bit of a crazy green here. You do need to pay special attention where the pin location is. If it's at the front or at the back on the left hand side of the green, just aim more to the left, because there's this huge slope that goes to the back right hand portion of the green. But otherwise it's a great hole. Just got to be careful about thinking about where your miss might go, but otherwise cracking hole. We're at the 17th hole at Rolling Hills, par 4, down the hill, stroke index 17. Normally plays 290 yards, all about missing the bunkers here. There is a left-hand side fairway, right-hand side fairway. For the longer hitters, you can definitely have a pop at the green. The green normally slopes from the back to the front and from the right down towards the bunker on the left. So if anything, you definitely want to be short and left of the pin on this particular hole. They give you the best opportunity for a birdie. Allow yourself to put up the hill, but otherwise aim for the middle of the green. That's usually a good position, and you should have a possibility of getting a birdie here. This is a nice hole before we get over to the 18th. Last hole at Rolling Hills, the 18th, par 4, stroke index 13. It's down the hill, dogleg to the left, heading towards the clubhouse. Try not to chew off too much of the water on the left hand side. If anything, just aim to the right hand side of the fairway. That's the best shot here. Opens up the green as well. This particular green has, again, 2 tiers, one at the front and the lower tiers at the back. So do be careful again about where the pin is, where your miss may be, but otherwise middle of the green is usually pretty good here. You don't want to be in those bunkers on the left hand side. Definitely don't want to be long because it would be challenging to get up and down, but otherwise a cracking last hole. Great course, and I hope you've enjoyed this review, and we're going to finish off with some comparisons with some other top tier golf courses in a moment. So what is my ranking of all the Siam Pattaya golf courses? Well, I would put, of course, top of the pops is Siam Old Course. Then for me it would be Waterside, as it's just a more pleasant and balanced test of golf. Then if you want a very tough challenge, then Plantation is next for me at number 3. Then last but no means least is Rolling Hills. While Siam courses are considered premium golf courses in the Pattaya area, there are a few others that come with the same quality and to some considered a better challenge, and they are Chichan Golf Resort, situated near the Buddha Mountain, about 45 minutes drive outside of Pattaya, and of course the Jack Nicklaus signature design golf course Lam Shabang, which boasts 27 holes and nighttime golf under the floodlights, quite unique, and both courses are top quality. Now, while we are talking about top quality golf courses listed at the top100golfcourses.com website for Thailand, the top 10 golf courses in Thailand are as follows: Ayuda Links, northeast of Bangkok, just off the number 9. Marta Springs in Chonburi. Alpine Golf Club, northeast of Bangkok, again just off the 9. Number 4, Siam Old Course in Pattaya. Number 5, Banyan down in Hua Hin. Number 6, Blue Canyon in Phuket. Number 7, Thai Country Club in Bangkok. Great course, played that many times. Number 8, Lam Shabang B and C courses. Number 9, Black Mountain East and North courses, which is down in Hua Hin. And number 10, Santaburi, which is situated way up north in Chiang Rai. That's a fantastic golf course, played that a couple of years ago. Definitely worth the drive up there. So that's it on the Siam Pattaya GC series. Hope you've enjoyed the videos. We'll be back with other reviews and guides on golf courses in and around Pattaya area. So until then, click like, subscribe, you know where the buttons are, and we will see you in the next one.